What the fuck did I just play? Seriously, what the fuck did I just play? That was my reaction when I got done playing the A-Team for the Atari 2600. I don't have a fucking clue what I just played. Honestly, I'm just fucking baffled. With most games that I review, I have some kind of frame of reference. I can say, well, this is good and this is bad, but this one, what the fuck? What can I fucking say? You just have to see it, guys. You just watch and marvel at the insanity. So let's get into it. The A-Team for the Atari 2600. The game starts out with a nice little intro. I like the idea of the A-Team title taking off as a missile. Not bad for Atari 2600. And then we get into the game and what the fuck is this? How is this the A-Team? We got Mr. T's head and... well, the title has the word A-Team, so I guess it must be A-Team. Before I go any further, I just want to ask the game designers one thing. How much fucking cocaine were you snorting when you made this game? It had to be at least a couple of oil tankers worth of coke. Come on. The graphics are what they are. Christ, I feel like I'm inside a fucking ABBA video. I would say they're terrible, but honestly, I kind of like them. It's just so fucking nutty that you almost gotta admire it in a way. For Atari 2600, it's really not that bad. I mean, especially when you compare it to a game like, say, Superman. And at least I can tell that the main character is Mr. T, or Mr. T's head. I don't have the foggiest notion where the hell I am. I guess it's some kind of launch complex or something. So I can't say that the graphics accurately represent the location, but I guess you just have to use your imagination. And these enemies, I'm at a fucking loss here. We got what looks like the Riddler and Toth from Raiders of the Lost Ark and some kind of mad scientist and a fucking janitor's mop bucket or something. Are these guys even enemies? I mean, the one Riddler guy's shooting at me, so he's gotta be an enemy. But these other ones are just fucking running back and forth like they got a fucking bug up their ass or something. I looked up the game, and as it turns out, they're building a missile to be launched. Where and why, I have no fucking clue. But come on, does this place really look like a fucking missile factory to you? Could you imagine any missile factory with purple walls? And what exactly am I in? Is it like a vent or a corridor or a tunnel? I don't know. Trying to make sense of these graphics is an exercise in futility. Unlike the graphics, however, the controls are easy to work out. You move left and right along a single corridor and you can shoot in multiple directions using the fire button. And that's it! The gameplay is divided into 3 different levels. In this first part it says that you have to save Hannibal, but it doesn't seem like he's anywhere to be found. Not to mention the fact that you gotta stop a fucking missile from being built from the ground up! Oh yeah, and I also have to kill the Riddler and Toth and all these mad scientists and janitor buckets. You know what? Fuck Hannibal. He can go save himself. After the missile reaches a certain height, the first part ends. Assuming, that is, you haven't been killed off or you shut the goddamn game off out of sheer boredom and frustration. Occasionally you can get a bonus, though I'm not sure why. I'm guessing it's because you killed enough of these scientists and technician guys to stop them from building the missile. But who knows, maybe the game just gives you a bonus because you stuck with it for this long. Anyway, moving on, the second part gets even weirder, if that's possible. You end up in some kind of, I don't know if it's a boss fight or a standoff or a fucking dance competition. And what you have to do is, get this, what you have to do is shoot lightning out of Mr. T's head, then have it bounce off the leprechaun, go to the bottom of the screen, and hit the rectangles and squares that are passing by. And no, I am not stoned out of my mind on LSD. That is literally what you have to do. Alright, let's just step back here for a moment. First of all, how the fuck can Mr. T shoot lightning out of his head? Did Raiden give him the fucking power, or did he shove a cattle prod up his ass? And why the fuck does it have to bounce off the leprechaun? What, is he making it magically delicious? And what the fuck am I hitting at the bottom of the screen? Is it the leprechaun's gold, or Willy Wonka's chocolate prophylactics? Also, there's these weird balls bouncing around the screen, and if you get hit by one, you lose a life. I'm not even gonna hazard a guess as to what they are. And what exactly are you doing here? Well, as it turns out, you're trying to stop a warhead from being built. Yeah, because it's so easy to tell that from what's happening on screen. And what's with the fucking green guy always walking towards me? It's a little, creepy. No thanks, pal. I don't want to taste your rainbow. And at long last, we come to the third and final part. Once the timer runs out, the missile launches and you end up in the... I don't know, it's either the Matrix or the Jolly Green Giant's butt crack. Either way, you have to shoot a laser at this thing... And now he's shooting lasers. First he's shooting lightning, now he's shooting lasers. Great! Anyway, you avoid all the crap he's shooting at you, and you fire one laser blast at him and destroy him. That's some boss, huh? One shot, one kill. Then he explodes or disintegrates or something, and you end up right back at the beginning again. Nope, I'm not going through this crap again. Once was quite enough, thank you. The only other connection that this game has to the A-Team is that when you lose all your lives, the theme plays for a short time. And it's actually an alright rendition of the A-Team theme, in an ear-grating sort of way. Honestly, I don't know whether to recommend this game or not. It's short and awful, but it's also so wacky that it might actually make you smile a little. So in conclusion, later on I found out that this game was based on another Atari game called Saboteur. But at the last second they decided to incorporate the A-Team characters into the Saboteur game, which might explain why this game feels so schizoid. However, Atari's tinkering came to naught because both games ended up unreleased. And at least in this game's case, I can see why. This is Film and Stuff signing off. Thanks for watching. No thanks, pal. I don't want to taste your rainbow.